G'day ladies and gents. So you may have watched my original film of putting down a drainage matrix and field for our horses around our barn, and this is a quick little update on how it's going 2 years in and whether or not I'm happy with the situation and what my future plans are. So the drainage incorporates the drainage from the roof, which you can see comes down those downpipes and enters a catchment there. That pipe runs down the side of the barn and then off on an angle down to the round yard where there's a drainage area. This gravelled area is where the matrix is, and the gravel, as you would have seen on the original film, is typically about 4 to 6 inches deep. The matrix matting only comes 1 mat width away from the side of the barn. So the matting starts here, crosses over to about here, and then runs the length of the barn. It comes down across the front corner post here, and then over to that section of barn, which is new barn and isn't in the footage from the original video. The barn itself, or the stalls for the barn, have all got a concrete apron, which is the perfect edge for the matrix and the gravel. So all of this ground was pulled away. Matrix was laid down over the top of weed matting, good thick weed matting, and then the layers of gravel were poured over the top. It was compacted, and then the job was done. This area that isn't covered by the matting is just filled with gravel. Now I went for that option because I didn't have a natural edge, or also did not want to put down a wooden edge or a concrete edge for the matrix to stop against. So there is a chance of silt infiltration from the neighbour's driveway in through the gravel bed and into the matrix. But I thought that that was a small risk and not worth pursuing to the ends. Mainly because the matrix is an expensive product, and gravel is actually a really good inexpensive product that does a similar detailed job. The matrix is really good at holding the gravel in position. So if you've got a natural basin here, like we have, the matrix is not needed across the whole thing because the gravel is held in position by the natural basin. You might also notice that there's quite a small slope lean across this area and down towards the round yard. This area over here we'll talk about in a minute. So what happens is the water, typically our runoff comes off the neighbour's driveway, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, but it's what we have to live with. It ends up in this basin, and it either infiltrates down and into the drainage field, or it comes across the surface and runs slowly off in that direction. It is good to have a fail-safe of a bit of lean in your land, so that if for some reason you get an enormous deluge that can't be handled by the infiltration, you at least get the runoff and it's dissipated and you don't end up with muddy puddles. All of our seriously high trafficked areas and feed areas are covered in these 4x6 mats, which you can get from your local Wilco or Tractor Supply. And then things like water troughs have got a deeper amount of drainage underneath them, so that when they're drained, the water infiltrates and dissipates. So our new bit of building, because we got a new horse that didn't really get along with the other ones, I added this small stall on the end, and again, concrete apron around it. That's mainly to keep the stall lining in the stall and makes it easier to pick all of the manure and dirty stall lining out of the stall when's required. So for future works, I have a water trough here and another basin here that will require product and gravel. This project I'm hoping to do in the next couple of months, but for now all I have is a drain that runs down and across and into the round yard basin. This basically runs in parallel with the drainage field from the original area. So instead of digging up old pipes, I'm simply going to add another drainage field in the ground, and as you will see down here, it spits out into a pipe in that bit of long grass, which is hard to see. So stay tuned to the channel if you want to see another project added. I have tracked down some other products in the way of the ground matrix, and hopefully they will work just as well as the product that I've used over here. All of the products I will list in the description below, so if you're interested in finding out more or researching the products, please click on those links and find out more. I am super happy with the way things have turned out so far, and the drainage is working perfectly. So if there's more detail on any of these areas that you'd like to know, please fire away a question in the comments. I'm more than happy to assist in any planning or questions that you have. And thanks for watching Build, Grow, Play. I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks guys, bye.